Latoya. Thank you so much for joining me in on my session. I wanted to get your permission to take some notes today and to record you if that's okay.
That's fine.
All right, how are you doing today?
I'm not bad.
All right, what brings you in?
Talk about my diabetes.
And what did you want to discuss about your diabetes?
About how I feel about it and things I've been going through with as far as being back and forth in the hospital. It's just hard, like, accepting diabetes. And I don't wish it on nobody. You know?
So tell me about. So tell me a little bit about your story of diabetes. When did you first learn that you got diabetes? That you had
When I was
diabetes?
first diagnosed with diabetes, I was pregnant with my oldest daughter. She's about to be 8, so I done had it for like 8 years. And still ain't been accepted, you know?
So you've had diabetes. You were diagnosed about 8 years ago. And
Yes.
So you haven't come to terms with your with accepting that you have diabetes. Why is that?
Because it's hard, like, trying to accept it. Because I like to, I like to eat, and there might be some days where I can't eat, and I have to make myself eat. It's just hard. I mean, that's why you have to eat healthy, you know?
So let's go back to the very first day you found out that you had diabetes when you were pregnant.
Okay, the very first day I found out I was diagnosed with diabetes is where I had got too high and went to the hospital, and they checked me for sugar, and it read so high that they had to send me to the emergency room right then. So
And you were pregnant.
yeah,
And so you had to deal with the diabetes throughout your pregnancy.
yes,
How does that make you feel?
it wasn't that bad while I was pregnant, because I still was like eating what I wanted. I guess because I was pregnant. And now that I ain't pregnant, it's hard to eat. It messes with my appetite. It make me drink a lot, use the bathroom a lot. It's just something I can't accept, but I got to accept.
Right, absolutely. So let's go to. I just want to get the full story. So I want to go back to the moment of after you had the child. How was it dealing with the diabetes after you had your first child?
Well, after I had my first child, they said that it was gonna go away, but it eventually was gonna come back. So after I had her, I was fine, won't have any problems as far as with my appetite. I was eating fine. I won't lose the weight like I done lost. I mean, it was just like normal after I had my daughter.
So for how long was it? Were you fine? You consider it
And
to be
then I
normal?
wasn't even fine after I had my second daughter. Then after that, it was like,
So after you had your second daughter, it kind of went downhill from there. And can you describe how you felt like it went downhill? Like what transpired? Like did your health decline, or were you just not?
my health declined. I just want the same, just didn't feel the same. I just started falling off as far as weight wise and, eating. I don't eat like I'm supposed to. That's part of my weight loss. But got to accept it. It's not going nowhere.
So do you feel like if your eating habits were better, would you be able to?
Because I think, still, if I'm around a lot of food, I'm still ain't going to eat. I ain't going to eat because I have to have something to make me eat.
Right.
Because my stomach won't let me.
So you just want to eat whatever you want to eat. That's what I'm hearing.
Not, I, I want to eat whatever I want to eat. It's that I want to eat, but I don't want to make myself eat. I want to eat, not make myself eat.
So, what do you eat when you eat? What types of food do you eat?
Basically, probably like stuff that I don't supposed to eat, like yellow rice, fried foods, and white rice, macaroni and cheese. I mean, stuff like that I don't supposed to eat. But I eat my greens like my mustard greens. I eat my fruit, bananas, apples. I don't supposed to eat that because that still gonna make my sugar go up.
So, with eating the fried foods, if you were to cut those fried foods out, how do you think your health would be?
It probably would be a whole lot better. Because I think as far as like my stomach, I think it'd be the greasy food that makes my stomach hurt. I think I would be okay without the fried foods and eat the baked foods because it's not so bad.
And so, I just want to stop for a moment with the story and with hearing that you're struggling with your diabetes and keeping it under control. I want to work together with you and see if we can come up with an end goal early before we end the session. Is that okay? So what goals do you think you would want to accomplish with your diabetes? What are your goals with diabetes?
Where's my goals?
What are your goals? How do you see yourself in the future with your diabetes? Where are those goals?
I see myself doing a lot better and picking up more weight, exercising more.
Those are good goals.
I think I could really beat these. I just got to try harder. You know?
Right.
So,
Those are great goals, and I like to jot those down. And at the end, if we could go over these goals again and see how you can use them in the future, that'd be great. And so back to your story, I know you talked about how you haven't dealt with your diabetes and how you haven't really come to terms with it. And so I get that. Most people, when they first diagnosed, they can't come to terms with it because it's such a big burden on their shoulders. And so I can understand that can be a burden on your shoulders. You not being the only one in the world with diabetes, how do you think other people are dealing with diabetes? Have you tried reaching out to anyone else that has diabetes?
well, yes, because my friend, he has diabetes, but he don't have it as bad as I got it. But he be talking to me, be making me eat more. He want us, he want to see the best, He don't like seeing me down all the time,
Right.
So he's like a good supporter as far as that.
How severe is your diabetes?
Bad.
Are there levels? I'm not really
The
familiar
numbers,
with.
my A1C is probably like 20. It don't supposed to be that high, it's supposed to be below 7.
So throughout these 8 years of you having diabetes, it's gotten worse each year. And what has your doctor said about your treatments? How
They're
it's
just
going?
they're trying to figure out if I'm type 1 or type 2. In order to find that out, they have to look at the numbers. I have to keep it written down on a piece of paper.
All right. So tell me more about your feelings towards your diabetes. You talked a little bit about it, but I want you to go in depth with me about your feelings of diabetes.
My feelings with diabetes
From the beginning to the end, please.
from the beginning, accepting it. It's just hard.
Why can't you accept it? What is holding you back from accepting the fact that you've been diagnosed with diabetes?
I just don't want to accept it.
And why is that? There's no real reason.
Just don't want to accept it.
Do you feel like you're alone when it comes to your diabetes?
Sometimes.
Do you feel like you have support?
Not just like take the advice people give me.
Why don't you take the advice that people give you? Is it good advice? So,
Like
why
I
don't you
said, I still don't want to accept it.
don't
So
want to accept
I'm
it?
not
So that's
taking the advice.
I heard you say in the beginning that you had 2 children. How do you feel that you being diagnosed with diabetes would affect your children?
It fit them because I don't do the stuff I used to do with them, and there are a lot of stuff I used to do that I don't do now.
Could you
Because it's
elaborate
taking
on
so long.
the things you used to do with your kids that you don't do now? Could you elaborate on the things that you used to do with your kids? What did you used to do with your kids that you
Play, go to the park. There's a lot of stuff that I don't do.
and how else do you think it's affecting your children, your diagnosed with diabetes, besides not being able to play with them and go to the park?
I don't like them seeing me cry about it. I don't let them know this what I'm crying about because they don't understand.
Right.
I get real emotional about it.
So it affects them emotionally just the same way that it affects you. Do they ever express concerns about you? Do they ever express
My 6-year-old do. She always want to know what's going on or what's wrong or is her feelings here.
What do you respond back to her with?
I tell them, Mommy gonna be alright. And she hugs me and stuff. If I'm crying, she wipe my face. And I tell her I'm gonna be alright.
So it sounds like the biggest concern for you right now is not being able to accept the fact that you have diabetes. And there's no real reason to why you can't accept the fact. It's just a barrier of denial. So with that, I would like to state that, you have your 2 children who depend on you. Do you think looking into their future that can help you accept the fact that you have diabetes and move forward with this with an accepting mind, knowing that if you continue to not accept this, it could affect their future?
I don't want to accept it, but I try to accept it.
You've been trying for 8 years to accept it. Have you tried reaching out to a support group? All right, so I've heard your feelings, and I want to know more about your behavior as it relates to your diabetes. Do you exercise?
Not really. I would walk a little bit.
Do you just think of another one. Elaborate on a day, like describe to me a day of just having diabetes. How did your day go?
My day goes hard with diabetes.
Tell me about it a little bit more.
Um, some days I just like to lay around, not do
Let's get more
anything.
specific and just talk about one day.
From
From the time you wake up to the time how does that day go?
from the time I wake up, I'll be feeling weak, not wanting to eat, just lay around, not do nothing.
That's in the morning time.
That's all day.
That's all happening. All right. But I want you to elaborate more. So when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that you do?
The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is brush my teeth.
Elaborate on the, so continue to elaborate on that day. Besides you brushing your teeth, what do you do as far as it concerns your diabetes? I want to know about your day as it relates to the diabetes.
You know, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is check my sugar. If it's running high, I give myself insulin and I take my other medicines. Then after that, I eat me, a nap or something.
So what do you eat for breakfast?
A nap,
What is considered a nap?
a cracker,
A cracker.
and probably some juice.
Are you supposed to eat crackers?
If my sugar not running high, then yes, I can eat a cracker too.
Okay. So
And a
what?
cup of juice.
Alright. So what happens after breakfast?
After breakfast, I check my sugar again. And if it's running high or if it's running low. If it's running high, I give myself insulin. If it's running low, I don't give myself no insulin. Because it'll drop too low. So that's what I do after.
And so, do you eat lunch?
Sometimes I eat lunch, sometimes I don't.
So
Don't
when,
have an appetite.
right, understandable. So when you do eat lunch, what do you eat?
A sandwich. My turkey
A
sandwich.
turkey sandwich. Pretty healthy on white bread.
Yes. It should be on wheat bread.
And I'm guessing after your lunch you check your sugar again.
Again. And if it's running high, insulin again. Basically, I have to check my sugar like 4 times a day.
And how does that make you feel? Having to check your sugars so
Well,
frequently.
We're having to poke my fingers so much and stick my stomach so much. It makes me. I be in a lot of pain because I be poking so much with my fingers and with my stomach.
And so, try a day where you can't control your sugar at all. Do you go to the hospital?
Like a day where I can't control my sugar, I call down and go to the hospital. And they get it under control where they're hooking me up to the IVs and stuff. Just a whole bunch of machines be hooked, a whole bunch of stuff be hooked up to me.
And do you normally have to be admitted to the hospital and stay a couple of days, or it's just like a 1-day thing and you go?
Normally I have to stay probably like 3 days if I go on a DK, which is diabetic ketoacidosis.
Okay.
And once they get that under control, then they let me go. But if it's still not under control, I have to stay a couple more days. So basically, I have to stay a week. The longest I stay is a week.
And how has that affected your children being away from them?
Well, it'll affect them my whole life. being under me, and nobody ain't gonna do them like I do them. So they basically get anything they want when they with me. So they be hurt. They don't be wanting to come to the hospital because they don't want to see their mama laying in the hospital bed. It affect them a whole lot.
And how does it affect you being away from your children? How do you feel?
It affects me a lot too because I don't like, being away from them like that. All that long time, be wondering what they doing, or what they ate, or if whoever they with is treating them right. Which I know if my mama had them, she treats them right. But as far as if they have to stay with other people, I'm always wondering. So that affects me a lot.
It takes a toll on you whenever you have to go to the hospital, which is understandable. And so, do you have any good days with diabetes?
Yeah, whenever I get out the hospital or something, after being in there so long and I get out, I be having like good days where I play with the kids, or we might go to the park and I play. Like get out there in the yard, run around, play games in the house. It'll be my good days with my kids. I just like, being with my kids. I don't like being away from them. It'll be my good days.
I bet those good days are some of the best moments of your life. Priceless. All right, so seems like you're unable to accept your diabetes, but I feel like there's a part of you that wants to accept your diabetes for your part, and the part that doesn't, right? And the part that does want to do it for your children, for yourself to be happy again, right? And so, I want to ask you another question. What do you want to happen from this point on? What do you want to happen with your diabetes?
What I want to happen with my diabetes is for it to go away and never come back, which is not going nowhere.
I wanted to ask you, why do you think this happened to you?
Because back in the days when I was younger, I used to eat a whole bunch of junk food, nothing but junk food, no good for junk food. So I think that's why it happened to me, because I wasn't eating right, and I was always kind of heavy, so that's probably basically have a lot to do with it. Obese, eating the wrong foods, not doing what I'm supposed to do.
And what do you miss about your old life before having diabetes?
What I miss about my own life before diabetes is going out, having a good time with family and friends, and not doing stuff, I miss doing stuff that I used to do back then that I can't do now. So this really got a toll on me, because now I don't like to be around like certain families because I can't do what I used to do.
Do they encourage you to do the things that you used to do and knowing that you can't?
No. Probably a couple of years back they did, but now they see that I'm real sick, so they don't encourage me to do it again. I don't even be thinking about it. Either way it go, I still try to enjoy myself with family and friends.
Right.
And not feel so down.
Right. And I can totally understand how you could not want to come to terms with having diabetes, as it is a very extreme disorder, and it takes a toll, and it changes your life completely. And I can understand how that could affect everything, change your whole life.
Well, what I want to happen, like,
how would you feel emotionally if you achieve this goal?
Emotionally, I would feel better because I'm always feeling down about my diabetes. So emotionally, I would really feel good. You know, I just wish I ain't have diabetes. I'd be very emotional, very.
So when you say that you get very emotional,
I get so emotional where I just wanna cry, just lay around and cry. And I know it's not gonna change anything by me crying, but I pray about it and ask God to take it away and let me live the healthy way. You know? So some people live with it. It's hard living with it. Some people do, you know, accept it. And I see it don't bother, you know, most people like it bother me because I see people like they bigger and with diabetes. I mean, they want you to lose weight, but not, you know, all the way I done lost. You don't supposed to be this small. I just want to get my weight back up. And it really makes me emotional because all I do is lay around looking at my pictures when I used to be, you know, big and eating good and not letting nothing bother me or get me down. But a lot of stuff gets me down because I can't do the stuff I used to do. And I'm still young with two small kids that like to do stuff. And my body won't let me. It's saying rest, but I don't rest. So it makes me feel very emotional. But I got to keep going.
absolutely.
You focus it.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna try to achieve my goals by trying to eat healthy, really sober alone, drinking water. You know, the other stuff is just killing me more. Stuff that I don't supposed to, you know, miss with.
Take
Try.
it away from your children.
I'm trying to take it one day at a time.
And that's exactly what you should do. One day at a time.
It's not gonna just happen all in one day.
Exactly.
All I can do is try. Try hard.
Exactly. If you're trying hard and you just happen to fall backwards, you can always try again.
I'm let go.
Exactly.
So,
And so I heard you when you were just talking now that you talked about some things that you were going to do. You're going to cut back on the diabetes. You're going to cut back on the
greasy
stuff.
foods, the fried foods, the starchy foods. Just eat more of my vegetables and my baked foods. I know it don't all happen in one day. All I can do is try.
All right. So what we're going to do right now is I want you to tell me for your eating habits as one of your goals. You want to eat right. I'm going to write it down, but I want you to tell me some things you think you should eat for breakfast that are healthy for you.
Yeah.
For breakfast.
maybe some turkey bacon, turkey sausage, um, wheat bread. Um, I can drink juice, but I think I have to measure it.
Measure the amount of juice,
Yeah,
perhaps 6 water.
yeah. And they ain't really too much like my fruits.
Minimum amount.
Maybe some oranges or something, or grapes.
Great.
A little small cup, measure cup.
Right, that's a great start. So what do you think of lunch wise?
Lunch, probably like um, grilled chicken, some spring onions or something.
Maybe some spinach?
Yeah. Um, there is really not too much I can eat. Like
Salad?
as far as salad, as far as if I eat like mashed potatoes or something, I have to measure a small amount.
Okay, measure. You want to have mashed potatoes for lunch? Put measure beside it.
Yeah, small amount. You know, fruit cup or something.
Okay. All right. So for dinner, what do you propose?
Probably some boiled chicken and some more greens,
Maybe broccoli,
broccoli.
no cheese. Brown rice. Are you able to eat brown rice?
This still says not good, but you're supposed to eat brown rice, not white
So
rice.
measure amount.
Yeah, measure. What's that other stuff? That's what's the name of it?
And as far as you name all the foods, as far as the liquids, are we drinking for lunch water?
Water,
I think we should do water for lunch. Probably, do you think you can consume 2 cups?
2 cups of water.
For dinner, maybe 1 cup. Alright, so you also talked about exercise, and so what kind of exercise do you think you would be able to do at home?
Walking, sit-ups,
All great exercises.
not too much.
I think the walking is the biggest thing for you. Alright, in regular doctor visits to help.
With my diabetes.
So how often do you go to the doctor now?
Sometimes I have to go every 2 weeks or once a month. Depends on how my sugar is.
So maybe you can discuss with your doctor about going more frequently.
Depends on how my sugar is.
Depends, okay. So I wanted to collaborate with you on generating a new way of thinking, because throughout the section I know that you are in denial of actually having diabetes, and so the way to generate a new way of thinking is to accept the fact that you have diabetes, but you haven't because you are in denial. And so you talked about your eating habits and how you want to change them, and kind of went through a list of what you could eat for breakfast, and what you could eat for lunch, and what you could eat for dinner. But the only way that these things would happen is if you change your way of thinking. These things can't happen if you're still in denial of actually having diabetes. And so you have to come to terms with the fact that you have diabetes first before you can move forward in a new eating habit and new exercising habits and regular doctor visits. You have to come to terms with accepting the fact that you have diabetes for yourself first and then for your children. And so whatever it takes, are you willing to do that?
No, I try.
Trying doesn't get us end results. You're willing to try to
So
accept
I
the
want
fact.
to say I'm gonna do it and then don't do it.
So I feel as though if you are able to try and accept the fact that you have diabetes one day at a time, that you'll be able to eventually accept the fact before it's too late that you have diabetes, make a change in your life. Do you have any final thoughts? What do you think is going to happen after this session?
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen after this. I'm gonna go eat.
Do you think anything different is going to happen? Do you think this session will improve your way of thinking?
Like,
All right, and so you said that you would, you definitely try to change your way of thinking. And so I appreciate you for being here today and allowing me to record you for my session. And if you don't have any final words for me,
just as far as I enjoy talking with you and getting good advice from you.
do you feel relieved to be able to talk about your situation?
Because I don't talk about it. And you're basically the first person I really talk to about it. So,
Well, Ms. Hoyer, I wish you the best with your diabetes in the future, and I hope that you are able to make some really great decisions in the future. And I want to thank you